Anyway, Bobby Kelly attacked. I didn't put this out on Twitter, or any social media because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. But Bobby Kelly basically, I don't know if he beat the shit out of me on Friday night, but he came at me very aggressively. I was telling Adam before you guys came on. What basically happened was I saw the timeline was, I was joking all week that I was going to bring security with me. Even I made a video last week.
So not this weekend, the weekend of the first weekend of May.
Yeah, right around Mother's Day.
And I actually have security coming in.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Who is
People
it?
are volunteers.
Who?
You'll see when you see them.
Oh, great. Barry
God bless. Count all the votes.
Even I made a video last week when I was talking to Liz, like I'm going to have security, and Aunt Mead and Jim Stantz were going to come to the shows, in case anybody came at me. So I'm like, what's going to happen? I only got 2 shows. So the first show I do my set, Bobby Kelly's on after me. I just do my set. I go to the back of the room. The room's like 30%. So I go to the back room. I'm just sitting at a table and get my backpack and my jacket or whatever. And then Bobby gets introduced. As he's walked in, he sees me. He comes over, says hi, shakes my hand, doesn't even fist pump or anything. He goes up, does his set. I watch a little bit of it. Then I have a spot at the Village Underground. I have a spot at the Village Underground at like 8:00. And hold on, let me see if I can play this.
Oh, yeah. Audio?
No, hold on. Let me just. He never had a chance. I know I shouldn't do the jokes after Jared was just looking for sympathy about being fat, but I don't. Fuck fat people. Anyway, they take up too much room on the subway, right? Yes. Don't sit down if you're fat. Just stand. You can burn the calories and you're taking 2 seats, you fat fuck. I found my audience. Anyway, basically, Bobby was triggered by me saying that. I apparently, when I got introduced, I didn't see he wasn't in the room at the Village Underground because I knew who was there. There's not a lot of people there, so I knew who was there. So then I do my set. Bob Biggerstaff was there because he knew I was doing his shows because we did the football show, Chad, on Friday. So he came by. I guess he wanted to, say like hi to Esty or whatever. So I did a set. It didn't go particularly well. I didn't have good sets on Friday. So I'm leaving, and I said to Bob Biggerstaff, I go, "You want to get something to eat?" He said,
"Of course."
I figured that's an easy one for Fatty. So I said, he said, "Where?" I said, "Like a diner or whatever." And he kind of made a face like he wanted to eat here. I don't know. Anyway, so we're leaving to going upstairs at Village Underground, and Bob goes, because now the Fat Black is where all the comics hang out. They don't have a show there, so that's like where Esty and everybody's hanging out. So I already knew that because Liz had told me you should, go say hi to Esty. And I was like, let me do my shows first. And I thought I'm only getting 2 spots. I really got to go be, so grateful. Anyway, but Bob goes, I want to go in and see who's there. So he goes in, and then I'm like, I might as well go in. And then early in the day, I had, I said I was going to wear a wire. So I kept my phone on during the whole, when I first got to the Comedy Cellar, I kept my phone on. Like they wouldn't know, but I recorded a set in case anyone said anything or whatever. And I did it before the first show, after the first show. And then I'm like, this is stupid. Nothing's going to happen. So then as I'm going into the Fat Black, because I know there's comics in there, I already poked my head in before just to see, see what was going on, but just for a second. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me record this in case something weird happens. And then I thought, and I was going to Facebook Live, but I'm like, that's dumb because if something happens and, if somebody's on Facebook Live, they'll get mad or whatever. So I just put it on my phone. I just was recording on my phone. So I walk in, Bobby's sitting there. I already talked to him. I'm not ambushing him. I didn't know he was in there. So I walk in, he's sitting next to Esty. So I'm going to go say hi to Esty and then leave, but my phone's still on. So somehow Bobby knows I'm recording or maybe the way I was holding it or whatever. So he goes, you're fucking recording this? He grabs my phone and then he's like fighting me to get my phone. So then he leaves the Fat Black. Now he's in where the stairs are, like the general area. And he goes, delete it. He's yelling at me to delete it. So I think he's going to throw the phone into the street. Then I grab the phone back. I'm deleting it. And then he starts fucking attacking me, like lunging at me. And it's like literally being attacked by a rhinoceros because he's so big and so low center of gravity that I can't do anything to stop him. So it's like, I understand sumo wrestling now because you can't get a grip around the guy. So literally, I mean, luckily the bouncers were both there. They're bigger than him. They broke it up. But there's marks all over my chest. I didn't make anything on social media about it. And then
Bite
I was
marks?
like, huh?
Sorry, I said bite marks.
Yeah, but so then the next day, Saturday, I go and I'm like, everybody's joking about it. I told the two doormen, I go, I just assumed Bobby was mad at like the documentary or, the shit talking I've been doing with like the Landau Cumia thing. So they said he was mad because he saw my set at the Village Underground. He thought I was like body shaming him. Like he came out to them and said, Brennan's talking shit about fat people. And the bouncers are both big. They're gigantic dudes. I don't know if they consider themselves fat, but they're big. So I said, Bobby was mad about that. I go, I wasn't even talking about him. I didn't even know he was there. So I think then when I went into the room to record me, I guess he thought that was part of I was a continuation of me trying to fucking embarrass him. And I was like, this is fucking. So Saturday when I woke up, I basically apologized to Bobby because I thought it was about the last 5 years that was pent up rage. But then when the bouncers told me, I go, fuck that. So now I retained a lawyer. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, but it's like, this is the second time I've been attacked at the club. I was thinking like, if I was a female comic, Bobby would be in jail. If a customer attacked me like Bobby attacked me, they would also call the police. They would have held the guy and called the police. So they could say it's like a locker room misunderstanding or locker room brawl or whatever they want to call it. But it's like, the fact of the matter is, it's like, I mean, he's crazy. He was mad because I was talking on stage about fat people, and he's like, how dare he?
He just assumed it was about him.
No, I don't know what the fuck he assumed, but it's like, it wasn't about him. I'm talking about fat people in COVID and how they're dying, and that's good for everybody.
It's a good premise.
And then Saturday night I was doing it and it killed. It's already killing. Everybody hates fat people now, which is fantastic. I hope Porcelain's not fat. We can't see him. So the point is, I was like, I was mystified. At first I was like, I basically had it coming. I've been talking too much shit. And
what was Bobby saying as he was thrusting towards you? What was he yelling?
I don't remember. But then when he was there, when they finally grabbed him and he was outside, he was like, this is what he did to Goldman. And he's like, you fuck you. He was like yelling at me from the sidewalk. I was still inside. And they were saying to me like, don't leave. I go, no, I'm done. I got to leave. I go, how long is this going to stand here where I got to wait for Bobby to leave? I go, just let me leave. And then I'm walking out. Bobby won't even let me leave. There's like 8 people now out there fucking between us, and then I said, at one point I said to Bobby, I go, I didn't even do anything. It's deleted. Nothing happened. And then one of the other comics was like, he goes, don't even talk. Just leave. Like, then now it's my fault still. Because I'm trying to talk to a fucking, but it's like, I think we should call this episode When Animals Attack, because it was literally being attacked by a rabid dog, where he's like, I was not going to be able to like calm him down. And literally, luckily the bouncers are nice guys and they don't really take sides, and they're just bigger than Bobby. Like, they're gigantic. I mean, they're just gigantic people. So
this was your first spot back.
That was my first night, my second spot, my first night. And I had been saying, like, I was joking, Jim Stansel and Aunt Mead and whatever. So I was like, this is really unfucking believable. And, everyone's probably blaming me. But then when I looked at the fucking math of it, I'm like, I was attacked twice at the fucking club. I was like, this is like, it's not even safe. These are like not unsafe work conditions.
Did Bobby respond when you texted him?
Yeah, he goes, it's cool. But then I was like, okay, we bury the hatchet. But then when I heard he was mad about it, I'm like, fuck that. Fuck him. I rescinded the apology.
Gino is flat broke. Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move out of the projects, 'cause Gino is flat broke.